Hey, what's up, y'all? Thanks for tuning in, for checking out. Well, thanks for tuning in and checking out another wonderful episode of SOB Style of Business, the podcast. This is your girl, Keitra, back with another hot interview, a good interview, interview that we all need because we all love music, and this is just going to be a great conversation. And so, with that being said, I'm speaking with Olena Budak, who is the founder of MWO Academy. I'll let her give the insight on what MWO stands for. And we're just talking about how she is changing lives through music therapy. And so make sure you guys tune in, listen up, and let's see what she has to share and hopefully take away some great insights on how music really does help to get us in a state of peace and inner calm and all that other good stuff. Clarity, you name it. Without further ado, Olena, drop that introduction for us, and we're going to keep the ball rolling from there.
Okay, hi, hello. Thank you for welcoming me. Thank you so much. I'm very honored to join this conversation and grateful for the chance to talk about my journey, my academy, and how music has transformed both my life and the lives of my students. So MWO Academy, it means very, very simple. It's a music world with Olena Academy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I managed this when I arrived to Houston, Texas, in 2023. So it's kind of new school. I'm by myself. I'm from Ukraine, and I arrived to America in 2023, October, I guess. Yes, I guess September, October. So I'm ready to answer your questions.
Yeah, well, we're going to get the ball rolling because, I know we had a brief discussion before the call, and I was just telling you about how, music therapy is one of those categories of, I don't want to say, I guess it is an industry as well, but it's one of those services that, you only find a few spots here and there that actually, delve into music therapy when it comes to like mindfulness and meditation and just really having a better sense of how it does help transform our day to day. So I guess let's start by the introduction. Thanks for that. We appreciate that. But I definitely want to find out what led you into like music therapy specifically, because I know you are an artist as well. So let's start there. Let's talk about that, and then we'll get on to the sense of peace and appreciation that you also have for music. But first question is, what led you to specifically go into this industry as a music therapist?
Okay, the music therapy came very, very naturally while teaching. First, it was really while teaching and performing in Ukraine, in Turkey, in some European countries. So I was working in a couple countries, and I was working as a teacher. I was working as a performing artist. And I noticed how students were changing far beyond their musical skills.
Yeah.
They became calmer, really calmer, more confident, more connected to themselves, connected to the world. That there's inspiration. They become smiling. It's incredible to observe this changing, this transformation. So I started researching this and realized the music therapy is not just a profession. It's kind of calling, what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I know that exactly the music therapy created by American country, like exactly like different kind of
like a therapy, you mean?
I mean that you have even in university you have this kind of you can study on the music therapist, you can take your degree and work as a music therapist. In Europe, it's just start I think a couple years ago. In Ukraine, we didn't have it, but that's the things why it surprised me, because I naturally, I have 20 years experience as a teacher. I started to teach from 17 years old, from 17 years old when I was studying in the college, music college. So That's why it's really it became very naturally. When I want to say some example, when the war in Ukraine began in 2022, my husband and me and my son, we moved to the Netherlands. It was one of the most difficult periods, you guess, of my life, and it was difficult physically. It was difficult emotionally and financially, of course. So, yet in the Netherlands, I met really incredible number of wonderful people and discovered the death of some of the death of European culture.
Yeah.
So, and what most impressed me, the most was their genuine love, respect, and interest in music. Just in my second week there, once people learned that I was a musician, I was invited to perform at a concert. And at the end, that concert turned into my very first solo performance in the Netherlands. It was organized it's very interesting concept. It was organized for Dutch families who had welcomed Ukrainian families into their homes. They have this kind of programs. And we were in this program. We were living 11 months with a Netherlands family. Why it happened like this? Because the Netherlands is one of that countries which doesn't have free homes. That's really very big problems. Even we had the money for renting homes, we couldn't rent the homes, and that's what the reason why we came to America.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, so, and also for Ukrainians. So about this concert, why I'm talking about this, because preparing for that concert was a form of therapy for me. My neighbor had a beautiful grand piano, and she kindly let me use it for rehearsals. And the concert took place in a stunning church in Utrecht. It was so beautiful and unforgettable experience, really, for me and for the audience. And in that moment, first time in my life, I combined, this music therapy knowledge, what I learned before. And it was a very beautiful program. With Ukrainian songs, with international songs, some American songs. And the atmosphere was really deeply healing. So from that moment, I understood that I have to do this job.
Yeah.
That was really that moment when I realized it. So, and I realized that I'm planning to grow further, both as a performer and as a compositor and as a teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like that, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I know you mentioned that it was more of a calling, for you. And and that's the beautiful part about it, is when you know that is your specific calling. And tell us a little bit about what specifically about music gives you a sense of peace and appreciation.
Any fine arts, any fine arts is a really kind of therapy when you are not pushing, when it's joyful. And of course we have, actually I wanted to tell you some difference between, for example, academical part, but academical music educational part, difference American and European. But I see that music therapy is more actual topic today. So it's, I want to tell that it's really for all people. It's for both, for children and adults, and who wants to learn, no matter who wants to learn piano or another instrument, or singing in a professional way, individualized way. And in my academia, I designed program that matched the students' personally and goals and even emotional needs. So this is the point about actually to put the music therapy in it. And also I had a very nice experience in America last summer. I was participating in music camp. It was incredible, really. In 1 week I had around 70 students. Can you imagine that?
Oh wow, yeah. Yes, I can.
Wow,
yeah.
That's for piano teacher and voice teacher individual.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's amazing, but because of really this knowledge and because of nice organization system, all that instruments, it was hard for kids, but I know that kids after piano, after I was as a piano instructor, so after my lessons, they were super happy.
Yeah.
So I think this is the main goal for me here. Because here, really, in America, it's a little bit different way. Really, here, Americans' parents, they're trying more at the music lessons for the kind of therapeutic effect. So it's like intuitively they are feeling that these things will help my child to focus, to what I said at the beginning, to have some confidence, to many things. And now I'm working with a couple. I have a couple autism kids. They are absolutely cool, incredible kids, and I see the transformation even faster than like normal kids. Let's say like this. It's not about like normal or not abnormal. It's about that there is some diagnosis which my parents telling me before. So I said, yeah, of course, you're welcome. Let's try it. So I see that this methods, the music therapy methods, it works incredible. It's like I'm mixing it with my academical knowledge, because I have all kind of grades. Yes, in my past, I finished the conservatory in Kiev, Ukrainian conservatory. So that's the interesting. That's the things. What is very important.
Exactly. Yeah, well, you're doing a great job of bringing it all together because, like they say, music is the universal language,
Yes,
so it doesn't matter what type of background.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're bringing it all together.
I'm trying my best, really. And I wanted to say, about how it's changed my life,
Yeah, for sure.
Because the first of all, it's really, it's up to you, because if it didn't change my life, I would never even think about to study and to teach this.
Yeah.
So I want to personally say that it gives me a new sense of purpose even. So for years, I was focused always on the performing, how it's perfect, how it's quality, how it's professional, and also teaching as achievements. But through therapy, I saw that music is not about a perfection. It's about transformation. It's really one of the best transformation, what you can do for what you can give for yourself and for your kid. It changed the way I see myself, even as an artist and teacher. Now I feel that my work truly helps people in the difficult moments of life. I was always feel that I'm not just a musician. I'm not just a music teacher. It's not enough for me. So when I find out this way that I can do something extra, and actually how I told at the beginning, I was naturally doing this, and just the knowledge about music therapy let me understand what I was doing before.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like this.
You know what? And just as you were talking about that, I just kind of had this little flash of, you mentioned the fact that this has been you said transformation, which is incredible because, even you having to move from your native homeland to the Netherlands, that was a transformation in itself. And for you to like realize hindsight that, oh, okay, I've already been doing this. Now I know how to really apply it. You can tell how transformative, not only music, but when we step into our purpose and the things that we're supposed to be doing and the actual calling itself. I can't stress enough about the importance of that, because I'm just a real, I just love that part, like of the creativity and just being an advocate of, being in purpose and on purpose. So definitely appreciate you sharing that. And I want to get more into, I know you mentioned a little bit about, I know you work specifically with kids and the pianists and like just incorporating your different programs, but tell us who specifically If you can share, I know you have a little information you can share, and some of it may still be in development. But like, tell us a little bit about like who would be an ideal student or candidate, and a little bit about MWO and the services.
Yeah, sure. This is for everybody, like I said. Of course, I'm working mostly with kids because here the adult person mostly spending time for the earning money.
Yeah, exactly, right.
In the in the ocean,
right.
to say, on the ocean of our life. Really, it's very
oh my
hard.
goodness,
it's not easy at all. Oh my gosh, I'm here 2 years, and I think that this country, one of the most difficult for life. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I lived in the
absolutely
many countries. That's only one country, one side of world where I didn't live in. Asia. I don't know how is there. Asia, Australia, that side, but. America is wonderful, but it's super, super hard. Everything about money, it's so stressful. So not a lot of adult people.
I wish I could spend my day being entertained with music.
Actually, yes. I know, in Ukraine, that's absolutely okay. It's normal part of life to have hobbies, to have time for yourself, to have time for dance, I don't know, music, singing, art, painting, all this stuff. It's like a must-have. You know why?
Oh, wow, yeah. Why?
Do you know why? It's so simple answer. Because at the beginning of life, our educational system in Ukraine built that every person, every child has ability to enter, for example, especially if you love music, if you see that your kid is talent, kind of, hearing good, maybe sound good. So you're bringing to the music school. It's a governmental music school. And the teacher check in and saying, yes, this girl or this boy is okay. And your child is going to the music school parallel with the normal governmental school and taking governmental, no fees, 0 fees education.
Oh, wow.
6-8 years. So from 7 years old till 15 years old, you have full music school base. And I want to tell you more. This base, when you are going out from the music school in 15 years old, this base of education, it's equal with that base what you are studying here in university.
Oh, wow. That's like a fast track. Yeah, that's...
Yeah, that's the things. And that's why people used to, it's like a normal thing. You are going to school. Yeah, you're going to school. After school, I didn't have I have a joke. I didn't have a childhood because after school, I was going to the music school where I was like 2-3 hours a day. Then after music school, I was going for dance.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have a time for playing or something. It's only on summer. But it has some result, it's my life. I love it, nobody pushed me.
Yeah.
Nobody pushed me. I wanted and I was doing. So that's why people in Ukraine, we are like, it's absolutely normal to, when you are adult, to go and sing, to have some piano or instrument lesson for yourself, not only for your kid. So yeah, I'm sorry, a little bit, I can talk a lot.
You're fine,
so about your question, exactly for America, what is, I think, kind of unique about my academy. So it's LA is not only in the approach, but also in the structure of the program itself. So I can really confidently say that the speed of learning the musical language, so I mean the proper hand position or not reading or some kind of learning about music, so it's much faster with my students than in most musical schools, because I was working in music schools and I was seeing that speed. And I know why. For example, I want to tell that when I worked in that local schools, I was surprised by this standard American lessons, 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
In my view, really, that is simply not enough time to build a real connection between teacher and students, because this is exactly music therapy what for, you know? So the greatest value of private lesson is direct access to for example, mentors, someone who inspires, who gives time, love, care, and knowledge. And this very process, the presence of an attentive, caring mentor who invests not only in skills, but in the whole person, is itself therapeutic. So this is where the healing power of music education actually begins. So at my academy for a long time, really like about 1.5 year, my lessons was not shorter than 45 minutes. It's a like European academic standard. Yeah, so it could be 45 minutes and 1 hour. And only now in September, I added 30 minutes session. Because mainly most of the reason is to adapt to the local system, like for me, because I'm new here, and most of my students it's from my country or Russian speakers countries, so they know what's the my lessons can give effect. They know the system. But American, it's normal. You are your system, so they don't understand why they must pay, for example, more for 45 minutes if all another teachers giving 30 minutes and they are teaching somehow. Yeah. So, but it's the point of view is like this. That what I'm giving, for example, in the half year. Here, most of system built like this, that because of this 30 minutes lesson, kids is not feeling this connection, and they are not feeling this exactly therapeutic. It's like, child came to me and I'm trying to give only direction, only the book following lesson book structure, information on where is the exactly music in this moment.
Exactly, yeah.
This is important. Of course, I told you that I have some experience to work 30 minutes in that local school here in Katy, Texas. So I got a little bit used to, but when I stopped to work there and I just start to work in my academy, I canceled this. 1.5 year I was working just 45 minutes, 1 hour. Now a little bit I'm trying to reach out the new students, so that's why I create again 30 minutes lesson. But it's okay. I'm trying to do my best about this.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. I mean, you are. Hey, this is your baby. You got to make it your own, right? You got to do it the way you got to do it for yourself and for those people that you want to impact, especially the kids. So, Olena, I am going to ask you to leave us with a couple of words of encouragement. You've already shared some wonderful things about just the impact that music has made on your lives. But for the listeners, just give us a couple of words of encouragement for those who are looking to kickstart their entrepreneurial or their creative journey, or just some general insight for life.
I want to say just one thing, that, if you are thinking that you lose the time and you didn't have opportunity when you were a kid, and you are dreaming about to do music, so do it. Try to find out the financial, try to find out the time for that. And also, of course, try to do this for your kid. Be careful so much with teachers. Teachers is different. So if your kid is going out from the lesson with a smiley and happy face, it means the teacher is good. So the teacher knows his job and he's doing exactly music therapy effect. Even if this teacher doesn't know anything about music therapy and he didn't do any research or academical study, if you are feeling that your kid is going better and better, so go on, you choose the right teacher. So if you didn't choose yet, please, you are welcome to my class, to my academy. I have not only offline lessons, I have also online lessons. It's absolutely possible to do even piano online lessons, so everything is ready for that. So you are welcome.
Yeah, and speaking of the different lessons available, make sure you leave us with your website, social media handles, and where somebody can reach out if they're interested.
Yes, sure. It's MWO Academy.com. And this is my website. Also, you can find me on Facebook, in Instagram, TikTok. I have all the social media, and I'm everywhere. I'm answering. It's me, not my administrator. So you can, if you have any question, please write me in direct or call me. You can find the phone number on the website. So I'm waiting for call and messages, and welcome.
All right, guys, make sure you go and check out the website and learn a little bit more about MWO Academy and how Olena can help you and, if not yourself, your kids for sure. So make sure you guys check her out. Olena, thanks so much for being on the podcast. We appreciate you as always.
Thank you so much. I appreciate so much. Thank you. Thank you for the invitation.